The Israeli, Shlomo, is eventually convicted of money laundering and sentenced to 5 years in prison in Hong Kong. The problem was that those assets were in safes in 2 of these hidden houses, and neither of these Israelis had the keys to those places. First, they said, "We'll get the keys from Shlomo's apartment." They went there and saw that the police had sealed the house. There was no access to it. Then Paul Roux tells them to act wild. They go to a hardware store, buy some metal cutting tools and so on, and start working in the Yuen longhouse. The Dutch woman sees that a safe is buried in the wall. They use a crowbar to pry into the wall, hitting it little by little, pull it out, then drill into its back and see that, yes, there are 181 gold bars inside. They put these in a bag. When they arrive at the second house, they see another Israeli who has been sent from Manila. This person's job is to open locks. He opens the lock and they go inside and start opening this other safe. In short, by May 2nd, these 3 or 4 Israelis had loaded a total of 342 gold bars worth around $20 million into their bags, got into a taxi, and according to Paul Roux's instructions, went to a very cheap area in Hong Kong, a place he had given them the address for, a very youth-friendly hostel. In the next 2 days, they, along with a Filipino named Gerdo, took turns returning these gold bars piece by piece to Mettler, the Swiss company they had bought them from. First 85, then 32, then 64 bars, and $9.4 million were deposited into one of Paul Roux's associated accounts. A deed to a house belonging to his Dutch wife and deeds to other hidden houses along with 5 kilograms of silver. Shlomo's lawyer later says that because this man was a soldier, he was trained to follow orders without asking questions. When he was told to go to Hong Kong and protect these precious assets, he did so without question or argument. And because he was a simple, ignorant man with no knowledge of financial matters, he got caught up in this. Trouble for Roux was just beginning. Shlomo's arrest led to other humorous events. Some suspicious movements occur during these few days between these Israelis, 1 or 2 South Africans, 1 or 2 Filipinos, and 1 person from Eastern Europe. 3 days later, Lillian, Paul Roux's Dutch wife, is arrested at the airport while entering Hong Kong with her Dutch passport, while the Hong Kong police are busy seizing as many of Paul Roux's assets as they can. The DE's listening to his conversations in Brazil.